here? What do we have here? Oh, is it the rebranding? What's happening? um, let's hopefully everything is in there. Everything should be working. If it's not, let me know. Hey Örjan, Concept Sam! Sam I am. So, it looks a bit different, doesn't it? Doot, doot, doot. So, officially, I have joined forces with Firestarter. So now we are a part of Firestarter community, which is our community, and I will be starting to post the warm-ups and on the Firestarter forum, and also the 2-week challenges will be posted on the forum. So theoretically, the Discord will still be there, but one of the issues I've had with the Discord, is that it's hidden, right? It shows for us, but there's no random encounter outside of that, right? So everything will stay the same, except that we'll post publicly the stuff on the forum so that you can get more accidental exposure, like random exposure, rather than the Discord bubble. So I will strongly suggest you post your stuff there. I will post there daily, and there will be threads daily of the stream, and then there's all the other forums, so there's even more random traffic. And the goal is to grow the forum and traffic there so that we get exposure for free. And because the Firestarter is about us, right? We are the force behind it. So that's the idea. Yeah, Concept Sam. It's a specific section on the website for warm-up, which is not called 30-minute warm-up anymore. It's just warm-up and then subline 30 minutes with Bjorn Hurri. So that's the switch up. It's still gonna be the same on Discord and subscriber here. There's nothing changes of that, but it's ideally down the road, if you support me here, you're gonna be automatically be supported there. You get whatever bonuses, whatever we come up with. It's an organic growth here, but it's a expansion for all of us. Yeah, it's a late show. Yeah, whatever, something like that. But yeah, that's the idea, right? So we're gonna be moving forward together with the forum on Firestarter. Everything else in terms of you helping me helping you on the Discord and so on, that will stay the same, but with an additional layer of the forum and outside traffic and all that stuff. And you get, the bigger the Firestarter get, the more traffic you get, and so on. Yeah, and Spirit Dude here is the Firestarter guy. Spirit Dude, wait, there. He's the Firestarter guy. So it's a growing organic thing. If there's suggestions, we can alter. We can make it our own place. Anyways, it is actually season 4. I switched to season 4 as it's a fresh start. So it's Monster Time episode 1. It's going to be a little bit of growing, changing, whatever. We're gonna solve it. Hey, Captain Jetlag, Zealin, Örjan, Concept Sam, Spiridude, Captain Boss, Quentin, Bruno Romanos, Lou Ray, whoa, 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 whoa. It's all good, man. Chillstrand, how's it going? And this little badge is gonna change. And we're gonna be something with fire, I guess. Gonna switch it up. We're still gonna have our badges, but it's gonna be different badges. Yeah, Amir. So, by the way, I was gonna go lights only today, so that's on the agenda. So the timer is started. I'm gonna do lights only, and we'll see how that works out.
I feel like I should say something smart.
Hey, Tim Revers, thank you very much for the raid, man. Much appreciated. Thank you. And even a raid for the fantastic special occasion as well, where I've joined forces with Firestarter magazine, which is a community magazine, a community platform, more or less, for all of us. And I joined them because I'm a strong believer in like community, right? And I really want to make sure that we create what we want to create as a platform. And I kind of ranted about this many episodes ago, but it was about like standing in a room together shouting out, so that instead of like one at a time goes outside of the room and shouts, on their own accord loudly. And now we can go together and kind of shout together and then be exposed outside of our little concept art bubble, right? If you would go to your grandmother and go like, "Oh, have you seen latest art station?" Whatever. She's gonna go like, "No." I'm not saying that Firestarter is gonna be like super. What's it called? Common, or commonly known, but it is what we make it, and it's a community thing. We are all in it together. We can change it. We can grow it. We can alter it. There's things planned ahead. There's a podcast starting. I think today is the release of episode 1 of their podcast, and I had the pleasure of being the first guest. So what better time to announce the merger of 30-minute warm-up, or former 30-minute warm-up, which is now only warm-up, with Firestarter. Well, thank you very much, Tim Rivers, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, so Spiridon kinda is has his idea of what Firestarter is. And one of his biggest ideas of what Firestarter is that it's not a competition to Imagine FX or ArtStation or any of those platforms. It is a supplement of its own. It's not trying to take anyone away from any other platform. It's about see Firestarter as a public space for everyone in the industry. If you make an event, if there is an update somewhere on your project, like let Firestarter know about it, and it'll be public for everyone that goes to Firestarter. And so it's not like a pay to win service or anything like that. It's just like a community tool. So the idea is that we want to grow Firestarter, the platform, as something that gets traffic and exposure, because it's a free thing, right? And you can support it, of course. Everything is not for free to make. I mean, Spiridon needs to pay web hosts and all these things. So any support in that way is, it's very much appreciated because time is money and all that. But the general idea, as far as I understand about Firestarter, is that see it as a tool, um, to help everyone grow together. So like I say, a new Gumroad, you make a new Gumroad, let Firestarter know about it, and it's plunked in the front seat and stuff like that. So it's a very useful thing potentially down the road. Quentin, the hashtag 30-minute warmup most likely will change to just warmup. Um, One of the reasons is if you Google 30-minute warmup, you get like a muscle guy doing uh, push-ups. So it's not really a powerful hashtag, but I think we should change it to just warm-up because a lot of people are not doing just 30 minutes for warm up. So this way, when we change it to warm up, a lot of artists don't spend just 30 minutes. They can maybe they might spend half an hour, or 2 hours, and you can still hashtag it warm up, and in that return, bridge bridge to the community. Yeah, Spiridude, he has a lot of to say about it, and I should maybe have him on, maybe tomorrow or something. I'll check with him when he's free, but he can come and explain the general idea, so I don't need to secondhand relay information from him. He can come on tomorrow if he's available, or any other day, any other warm up he can. Shirt off, yeah, exactly. The thing is, Quentin, about the warm up, the hashtag, that whatever it is what it is. If it changes, it changes. I don't mind it that much. People still, it'll still, you know, it'll solve itself organically. And I'm also, it is what it is. I don't know. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. Don't you worry. Spirited, yeah, exactly. I can alter it to whatever hashtag I want it to be. It's just my hashtag, and no, there's not like a massive amount of people using 30-minute warm up either. If they like talk about that they were doing a warm up and want to link it to the community, they link it to me rather than the hashtag. So it's not like a massive loss of traffic with not using 30-minute warm up hashtag. And sadly, but it's okay. It's okay. I can easily forfeit that hashtag and come up with some new. Pex or get the F out. Yeah. Bjorn up. Hurry up. Oh man, that is hilarious. Oh man, I've so forgotten the process of well, how I do my lights only. It's not good. Besides, this design is shit. It's shit balls. But it's so easy to get atmosphere using like lights only. I don't. I right click on the pen. I have linked it to right click on one of the buttons on the pencil, and I just pop it up and go. Pop the window up. I don't switch. If I switch to erase, it's just on E. Unreal Bjorn up. Bjorn up. I mean, you can easily do the warm up with and change it to Bjorn up in hashtag. Doesn't matter. By the way, my wife told me some new thing. Like if you hold down, let's say erase. If you hold down the key, you see erase. I'm erasing now, and when I'm erasing, blah 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 blah. When I let it go, it switches back to brush automatically. So if you want to erase, hold down E, erase, and then let it go, and it's automatically it jumps to back to brush, or whatever brush you used before you wanted to erase. Örjan, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. For me as well. I have used Photoshop in this specific way for too long to be like, oh yeah, let's just completely switch it up. But yeah, it's a cool feature, and according to my wife, she like saw someone post on it on Twitter, and a lot of people on that Twitter like discussion thread were all like, I have worked for 20 years in Photoshop, I've never known about this function. But we don't know if it's like last patch of Photoshop they even introduced it. So, but at least it's a new function in at least it's a function in Photoshop now. Yeah, I can't unlearn it. Yeah, any according to it, according to any other functions. Like if I press rotate canvas and I let it go, it goes back to brush or any other previous tool you have selected. So if you want a new function like zoom in and you're painting, you hold down zoom, you let it go, and you switch back to brush. So you don't need the shortcut. It's a bit weird. It's a bit alien because you're so used to using the shortcut. But yeah, that's the new function, or a new function. The cup. Oh, sponsored by Firestarter. I can't start the day without a nice fresh cup of Firestarter coffee. Delicious. The best actor in the world. Thank you. Oscars, please. Java being sold separately. Skills not included. there's a, it's like there's a party in my veins. Man, lights only is like I'm lost. I've been switching up to this different technique for too long now. I've been using the like lack of better word meet in the middle uh, sketching technique I've been showing you guys for the last 2 weeks or so. I've been using it professionally, and now I'm switching to this, and I'm super rusty, and I'm like losing myself in the value range, and I forget about like staying subtle. Like I said though, like this technique lights only when you're deliberately not trying to define everything and leave a lot of things vague and suggestive. It's such a great way for illustration. Like I can just ramp up the rendering, and it's so much closer to finished than a production style approach. Spirit dude, have a great day, man. But the problem, in a way, like I can see now, the problem with lights only is that if you want to do a little bit more elaborate patterns, you have to force it in to the value range, the atmospherics you're defining. And when in the like meet in the middle approach, um, the light is a lot flatter because it's a lot more clearer and for production, right? So in this way, you can hide stuff in the shadow a lot more, and for your benefit, right? You can be way more suggestive, but at the same time it also works against you. So imagine like doing that transformation repeat trick, right? You gotta then um, you gotta then force it into the atmosphere, right? So it doesn't look the value range is going to look off. It's going to flatten the image when you're doing it incorrectly, right? So that's one of the things you're gonna have to manually adjust if you're gonna use those kind of tricks. I mean, yeah, man, why not? I mean, I love coffee, and if there's a like a warm up coffee, I'd buy it. Insert ad on top of the screen. Amir is actually my like shill. He's uh he's just like a bot hired by me to like Unreal Bjorn, warm up coffee. Straight up, he's straight up my minion. He's like on my payroll. By the way, so with this announcement of me joining forces with Firestarter, and we're gonna have a new home there. It's gonna be a growing period of me not knowing exactly how to set it up, and there's gonna be some changes and organic growth and so on. So bear with me when we go on to this new adventure together. But it's definitely for the better, and then we can change it as well on the site. Our little section, the warm-up section, we can mold it to our needs and so on. So I see it as nothing but positive, and hopefully you guys do the same as well. Um, Captain Jetlag, yeah, that is the idea down the road, which was what I started doing with 30minutewarmup.com. Um, um, was like to have different streamers under the same umbrella. Um, and that's definitely possible for the future. And I kind of have ideas about what we should do. Hey, Tassos, cheers for the follow, man. Tassos, he loves to shit post. He's a cool guy though, but expect some backhanded compliment or something from him. But he's doing it all in good, with a positive minded behind. Lurib, big picture, nothing changes. It's still the same warm up, still the same Discord. We all gonna do the same thing. So there's no real difference there, right? So you guys don't need to worry. It's business as usual. But the difference with Firestarter, me just joining forces with Firestarter, is to help push that community, because it's our community as artists, because it's like an open source uh, platform where news are being posted. You can get discounts to workshops. There's usually like competitions. There's sponsors, a lot of sponsors at Firestarter, which means free shit for you guys, because the sponsors pay with licenses or money, so that Firestarter buys licenses or can have discounts to workshops, whatever. Because it's based on the idea of Firestarter is like a community platform, also slash magazine. The magazine is like really, really well made, and it's a great way to expose everyone to a larger platform of non-artists, to like companies, like Wacom and so on. And the magazine is already established. It's on all the workshops for free. When you go to a workshop, it's usually there. You can just pick a copy up, and in there is like, oh, by the way, look at this artist, look at that artist. Here's a free lecture from person X. And currently, it's running on sponsors, and there's also a Patreon, which is not hugely supported at the moment, but it's there as well. And I just thought, like the whole idea of a community, which you guys know me, or what I rant, how I'm ranting that the like Facebook culture is ruining our community aspect. Like we don't support each other enough. So I thought, I'm friends with the Spiridon, which is the organizer of Firestarter, It's a fantastic magazine, and I'll do my best to support the magazine by doing my little stuff together with you guys. And if there's going to be organic growth and sponsors seeing that we are active and all these things, it's just more swag for us, the community, and exposure and all that stuff. And it's for free. It's for free. You can join Firestarter and don't worry about paying anything, or you can pay them, support them. Yeah, I'm on the left side. Hey. Lurib, it's anything related to the entertainment industry. Yeah, yeah. Let's give the guy orange eyes. Let's actually spend some time on put some colors in it. So like the idea of Firestarter is really cool. It's like it can grow. Uh, there's all sorts of stuff in Firestarter. It's just that usually what happens, the 2D people are, they are all over the place. But there's JAMA stuff in there, and so it's not just 2D. It's for everything. So even more, take the opportunity to stand out then with your 3D stuff. Be pushing that. Amir, I think Spiridude, he left, but I know that there's more planned. The contest section is rather new, and for it to be rather new, there's already sponsors. You get some sort of I think Paint Studio license if you win. There's always because the sponsors love artists, and if the artist loves the sponsors, it's like win-win, right? And due to the fact that I'm now also in joint forces with Firestarter, in theory, I'll get sponsors as well, and those sponsors, the things that the swag that I get from the sponsors will go to you guys, obviously. In some sort of 2-week challenge prize or. It's all about um, the growth of the platform and what we can uh, pay to the platform in the sense of time and effort and support or whatever. It is what we want to make it, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of work and all that. Looks pretty nice. A bit too heavy. Hey, Gurashi, thank you very much for the follow, man. Oh yeah. Much appreciated. So that's the big news of today. I have to figure out a lot of things in terms of finer details of the stream and so on, but it's cool stuff on the horizon. I can't do more than 30 minutes, man. Concept Sam, yeah, exactly. It's definitely something for the next Unreal Bjornament. It's gonna be there. That's definitely happening. Chisran, yeah, it's good with changes as well. We can grow together and, you know, get shit done. Expose ourselves in a positive way. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's raid Dev Burmak. Let's keep the momentum of love to Dev Burmak. He's just beginning to paint something that looks rather cool. So have a great day, everyone. Some small changes on the coming, but overall it's business as usual, just in a shiny new coat with extra pockets. So Tassos, yeah, pay me and I'll do it. Anyways, see you tomorrow.